How's it going, guys? My name is Dockers, and today I thought I'd do a little video to try and help some of you guys out. I've seen quite a lot of comments in Discord since the game has been released on how are you guys so fast on track, and there's a few things that we do that basically help us maintain our speed, increase our speed to get to those lines a lot quicker. Now I currently have around 50 hours in the game. Leaderboard wise, I'm 6th on Hellfire Hot Rod, 2nd on Enduro, 6th on Bon Voyage, 2nd on Jolly Good, 3rd on Forest Jam, and 1st on Dragon's Back. So I've got all my times up there at the minute. I'm struggling to beat those times because they're pretty much me pushing as hard as I can, and I tend to crash about 100 times before I have one run. It's brutal, but it's just because I'm pushing for those perfect lines on different runs. So let's talk about what we can do to get these sort of times. Now, first thing we want to do, we are just going to turn around from the entrance of the Hellfire Hot Rod, and we are going to wait. Yeah. First thing we're going to talk about is pedal boosting. Now, it's quite surprising that there's quite a lot of people that don't know about this. So in the top right hand corner, you can see it says pedal, RB or X, tap for speed boost. Now I use RB for mine. And if we were to go down this hill now and I was just to hold RB, you can see we set off, get up to 60 kilometers an hour, and then our character will stop pedaling. Once we go below that, he will then begin to pedal again, and I will sit on this road at 52 because there's no decline in it. Let's head back up to the start and we will do that again, but this time we are going to tap to boost. So for this, I basically double tap and hold the button in afterwards. And what you will hear is you will hear the bike's crank get louder and speed up. So you know that it's worked. So let's line up here again. So we are going to use this to start moving. And then anytime we drop below 60 kilometers an hour, which is when our guy then starts pedaling again, we are going to double tap and carry on again. So double tap, you hear the crank get louder. We're going to keep an eye on the speed, right below 60, double tap, we're back up to 60. Double tap, we're back up to 60. Double tap, back up to 60. So you can see that is how we can then maintain speed. It is useful when you're on flat sections of track where your speed drops. Or it is good when you suddenly hit those couple of uphills. So you can see here, I'm travelling at 52. I'm losing speed now. If I double tap, I can accelerate back up. And that's what you want to be doing as often as you can. Now you can't just keep spamming it, because every time you let your finger off to tap, you stop pedaling, means you slow down. So you want to give it a couple of seconds, do it again. Couple of seconds, do it again. Right, next thing we are going to talk about is leaning. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll down this track, I'm going to hold pedal, and all I'm going to do is take my corners. I will need to brake for some of them because I will not make it around the corners at pedal speed. But we are going to get down, I think it's 3 sectors, and we'll look at the time in the top left as to how fast it takes us to get there. So I'm just about able to make this corner. Brake on this one. You see, I'm going below, I'm only doing 55 there, so I could actually pedal boost that and get back up to 60. Over this corner, over this jump. And then once we've gone round this corner, we'll hit the checkpoint. So all the way round and done. 37.67. So we'll say 37.7 seconds. So this time what we're going to do is we are going to lean our character. So as we're pedaling, we're going to hold forward. As you can see, our guy leans forward. If you are on downhill sections, or you are on sections that your speed is able to stay above the 60, it will do one of two things. It will maintain your speed better, but it will also increase your speed on the steeper sections. You'll gain speed. So 37, was it 37.7, I think, to get down to that section. We're going to do that section again, but what we're going to do is hold forward on the right stick as soon as we get above 60, And we're also going to slightly tilt it left and right as we go around the corners. Let's see how we do. So I'm not going to pedal boost off the line. This is all about the lean in. So slight left and slight right while we're holding forward.
Holding a great line through this berm. Less than a second off there in touch.
Got to brake for this corner. But you can see, look, we're still above 60 until there. So we're maintaining speed just from leaning forward. Still leaning forward. Now I'm letting go to go off these jumps until we talk about squashing in a second. So forward and right for that corner. 36.4. So we're a second and a half faster. Just by leaning. If we now go in over the jumps, we are going to want to be squashing, which basically it decreases your height, increasing your speed on your landing. So by doing this, it's just simply leaning forward with your right stick as you go over the jumps. So we'll do that exact same run, but this time squashing all the jumps. And we will see the time then. So leaning left and right. See how much tighter we can take that corner. Squash that. Still leaning forward and left. We actually took that corner a little bit worse. So a tiny little pedal boost to keep us at 60. Forward and left. Squashing this by holding forward. You can see our speed has gone up to 90. Squashing that so we're back on the ground quicker. And then round this corner. 36.1. So we have gained, just by leaning and squashing our corners, we've gained around 2 seconds on 3 sections of the shortest, fastest track. The last thing we can talk about is bunny hopping. Now there are only a few situations really that you want to be jumping things, because the more time you're in the air, the more speed you are losing. However, some parts of the track are worth hopping over. I'm going to jump it into first person. This is the only track that I actually run first person. But we are going to head down to the first checkpoint, and there is a rock drop, and I'm going to bunny hop it instead of riding over it. So I'm leaning forward. And I'm going to bunny hop it. So that, for me personally, is quicker. For some people, they prefer to just roll off that rock. But for me, that is quicker. Everyone's got slight little variations of their lines, which they believe is quicker and which they've managed to do. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I am going to do a run, not doing anything other than pedaling and braking, right down to the bottom, and we will see what our time is. Hopefully, I can make it down there on this run. So all I'm going to be doing is turning and braking. Tiny little tap on the brake. I'm just going to roll off. Brake this corner a little bit. You can see I'm at 55, so I could be pedal boosting right now. That guy's just lost control, which is probably what I'm going to do in a second, because I am coming up to the part which I hate, and that is the forest. And what I will do is I'm actually going to brake going through the forest because I want this run to count. So we're going to go over these for this run. Going to brake a bit. So back on the pedal, but not boosting. Over these last couple of jumps. Just about made that one. Over this one. Only just made that one as well. And you can see a time of 1 minute and 3 seconds. Now, this may take me a few attempts, so you may see a cut in the video here, but I am now going to do a run where I pedal boost if I'm under 60, which includes getting me off the line faster. I'm going to lean forwards the whole track pretty much, and I'm also going to lean slightly left and right as I go around the corners. So if this is the run, it should be a lot quicker. If there's a cut in the video, I may have been sat here for about 5 hours attempting it. So, wish me luck. Okay, let's send it. So, pedal boost, up to 60, lean forward. leaning forward and right slightly. Bunny hop, still leaning forward. Keeping speed up as much as possible. Still leaning forward to maintain speed better. Now we will be taking the same line through this just to show you. So I've let go of forward because I don't want to forward flip off of there. We're going to brake. Double tap to get back up to speed. And now I'm leaning forward again.
1 second off, let's risk it for a biscuit.
I'm not going to squash that because I won't make it. I will squash this one by leaning forward. And I will scrub that one for a little bit of height. And you can see, I'm under a minute. We've cut multiple seconds off that runtime, and that still isn't pushing it. You can take that whole track without using your brakes at top speed, which is where we're getting our really fast times. But you can see, just by leaning forward, pedal boosting if you're under 60 kilometers an hour, and also on the odd occasion bunny hopping things, that is where we are finding our speed. The last thing that will help you break these times, and it's what all of us have been doing, is doing the runs over and over again. You can go on to the Discord page, have a look in the content section, and you will see multiple people's world record runs that they have posted. Look at their lines, try to replicate it, but what you will find is to get that perfect run, you will need to keep doing it over and over. You may end up restarting 100 times, 200 times before you have a run where you even make it to the bottom. But when you see those times go up, it is well worth it. So I hope this video helps you guys. I hope to see you all up on the hills. And hopefully, as much as I'm enjoying being on all the leaderboards right now, I hope to see you guys pushing me off them. Let me know if there is anything more you would like to know in Mavrix. Hopefully I've done something and able to cover it in a video. Just let me know. But on that, I will leave you. All the best guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you all soon.